All right. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Welcome to the War Zone once again. Here we are with UFC Fight Night Vegas 54. Jan Blachowicz against Aleksandar Rakic. So, what we're going to do is, man, we're going to do some predictions and brief breakdowns starting from the prelims and working our way all the way up to the main card. So, let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. So, first up, in the men's middleweight division, we have Nick Maximov against Andre Petroski. These guys have very similar styles. As we all know, Andre Petroski, man, is very, very strong, very tough fighter. I think he has to learn how to pace himself in his fights, man. He tends to slow down as the fight goes on. Maximov is just very, very solid. Both of these guys are pretty even all the way down the board, but Maximov is just slightly better at transitioning on the ground and scrambling on the ground. This guy is a BJJ guy, very active, and I think he's more technical and he has more cardio. It just sucks because Petroski seems to slow down as the fight goes on. So I am going to go with Nick Maximov, man, to exercise his BJJ, man, and get this one done in the second round. I say Nick Maximov by submission. All right. Next up, in the men's flyweight division, we have Taira against Carlos Candelario. I'm going to go with Taira in this one, man. This guy is the problem. He's better. He's more confident. He is a top prospect in my opinion. He's very dominant when he fights. I like his height and reach in this one. Carlos Candelario is a suspect grappler. He's fought the lesser opponents, and I just see Taira dominating this, man. So I'm gonna go with Taira by first round submission. All right, next up, the women's strawweight division, we've got Virna Jandiroba against Angela Hill. I tell you what, people, man, this here is a live dog. If you want a live dog, man, if I were you, I'd go with Angela Hill for a live underdog. That's great to bet on in this one, man. She's plus 140 underdog. Virna Jandiroba is minus 165. I think Angela Hill can win this fight, man. Virna Jandiroba, this is tough. She's strong. I just feel like she has to KO Angela Hill, or she's going to drop her several times in this fight in order to win this fight. She's just a so-so fighter, man. I think she's very reserved at times when she should be letting her hands go and going at her opponents, but I know what I'm getting with Angela Hill. She's fought the better competition. She's lost some very controversial fights to a lot of these top women. Her pace is crazy. She will tie you up against the fence, man, and attack your knees. I just think she's going to outwork Jandiroba in this, man, and I'm going to trust in her experience. So, Angela Hill by decision, 29-28. All right, next up, in the men's lightweight division, we have Michael Johnson against Allan Patrick. I'm going to go with Michael Johnson, man. I am going to go with Michael Johnson. Veteran, experience, got wins over Dustin Poirier. This guy's well-rounded, but he is up and down. But I just believe that he has taken enough time to get himself together. I'm sure he's going to be ready for this fight. Alan Patrick, I think the only chance he has is a first round. His cardio suspect. He slows down really, really bad during as the fight goes on. So I'm gonna trust that Michael Johnson, with his experience, he pulls out a win here. So Michael Johnson, 29-28. All right, next up in the women's flyweight division, we have Viviane Araujo against Andrea Lee. I'm going to go with Andrea Lee, man. I like her size. She's got a great kick game, man. This girl's very, very, very aggressive. I just like her all-around game and her arsenal. Viviane Araujo, she's a stand-up fighter, boxing. She's tough, but I don't think she'll win the stand-up in this. And her ground game is mad suspect. So I'm gonna go with Andrea Lee, man, to pull this one out, 29-28. All right, next up in the men's flyweight division, we have Jake Hadley against Allan Nascimento. I'm going to go with Jake Hadley, man. This guy is a very good prospect. He's very strong. I mean, he has an awesome outlook, man. This guy's got BJJ and a ground game. Very dangerous. Now, Allan Nascimento, he has experience. He has fought the better competition. I think it's going to be a very tough fight. But I think Jake Hadley, man, gets a hold of him, man, and I think he subs him in the third round. So I'm going to go with Jake Hadley by submission in the third round. All right, next up in the men's lightweight division, we've got Frank Camacho against Manuel Torres. Oh, man, hands down, I'm going to have to go with Manuel Torres to win this fight, man. I like this guy. This guy's got power. He's got pace. Really, really heavy hands, man. Frank Camacho, he's been out too long. He's been out 2 years, man. His chin is suspect. He's got some bad KO losses. I think he's just here for a check. So I'm gonna take Manuel Torres, man. I'm gonna go with Manuel Torres by first round TKO. Next up, women's flyweight division. We've got Katlyn Chookagian against Amanda Ribas. Wow, this is a really tough one to pick, but I'm gonna have to give the edge to Katlyn Chookagian, man. I mean, this girl's fought the better competition, man. I think she's looking to get another shot at Valentina Shevchenko. She's very underrated, man. She's on a 3-fight win streak. She's got the height and reach advantage. She's got kicks. I think she can strike Amanda Ribas. Don't get me wrong. Amanda Ribas is a decent fighter. She doesn't look good, man, since she moved up in weight. But I believe she has the ability to make the fight ugly. So, I think it'll be a close fight, but I'm giving the edge to Katlyn Chookagian, 29-28. All right. Next up in the men's bantamweight division, we've got Davey Grant versus Louis Smolka. I'm going to have to go with Davey Grant, man. This guy's got power. He's got heavy hands. I felt like he beat Adrian Yanez. Actually, when I looked at that fight again, he did win that fight. Smolka, he cuts too much weight, man. Bad KO losses, suspect ground game. I'm gonna have to go with Davey Grant, man. I think he catches Louis Smolka slipping up during this fight, man, and he KOs him. So I'm gonna go with Davey Grant via TKO in the second round. Moving on up. In the men's light heavyweight division, we've got Ryan Spann against Ian Cutelaba. I'm going to go with Ian Cutelaba, man. We've got Superman against the Hulk. Ryan Spann, he's got power. He struggles with lesser opponents. He is suspect. He has a suspect chin. He is chinny. Ian Cutelaba, man, I just trust this guy. He's got big power. He does a lot better than Ryan Spann. This guy can grapple. He has a wicked overhand right. He's got leg kicks. I think what he's going to do is just slowly break Ryan Spann down. And Cutelaba, you got to remember, he's young. He's still growing. And I think with a couple of takedowns of Ryan Spann, man, he's just going to soften him up. And I think that he'll get him out of there. So I'm going to go with Ian Cutelaba by TKO in the second round. All right, people. Here we are. The main event of the evening. In the men's light heavyweight division, we've got the former champion, Jan Blachowicz, against Aleksandar Rakic. I'm going to have to go with Aleksandar Rakic. Don't get me wrong. Jan Blachowicz has serious power, man. I just don't like how he got dominated against Glover Teixeira. And mind you, an aging Glover Teixeira. I'm not taking anything away from Teixeira, but he was dominated in that fight. His takedown defense is suspect. I expect him to land a few big shots in this fight, but Aleksandar Rakic is very good at pretty much everything, man. And his grappling is getting better. I think he's next up for a shot at the belt. This guy has devastating leg kicks. I tell you what, man. In this fight with Anthony Smith, I mean, he took a couple of those leg kicks, and it was like Anthony Smith was like, "That's it, I'm done." You know, this guy. I'm telling you, man, I just like his all-around game. I think he has enough. He will get the job done. So I'm picking Aleksandar Rakic, man, just to outsmart Jan Blachowicz in this fight. I think Jan's just going to be searching for a knockout, and Rakic is just going to pick him apart, slow him down, and win this fight. So I got Aleksandar Rakic. I'm going to say by unanimous decision, 30-27. All right, people. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's all I got for you. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Check out my Warzone MMA Fantasy League. You'll find the link at the top of the description below. Peace and blessings to all. And I'm out.